Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is back in the basic. Chug of the deuces, how we do Texas, baby. Men and others back, you know this. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real will rise up, real will rise up, fake down. And today's topic we're gonna talk about is, man, you see the title see for itself, and we're gonna talk about ignorance at its finals. Ignorance at its finest. What do I mean by that? How we can cure this? But the only way to cure ignorance, it's got to start at home. And if you deal with people who are ignorant, man, avoid them folks all cause because them folks have their ignorance from all way of life, from racism, sexism, you name it. And I'm explaining to you why people are ignorant nowadays. People are ignorant. I hate when it's disconnect, man. I don't like when it's disconnect, but I'm gonna say it. People are ignorant because some people been making fun of when they were coming up. Some people were teased. Some people were bullied. So what do they do when people tease them and make fun of them? They start bullying people because other people did it to them. But even though it doesn't make it right, because once you start bullying people, just because somebody bullies people, tell people just ignore the person. Sometimes it's not easy. It's easy said and done. You just want to knock somebody out. You want to say something to them because they say something about you. As long as they ain't 2 feet away from you and you're not 2 feet away from them, you be all right. But once they touch you, you have a right to touch them. They shouldn't be touching you like that. I ain't got time for ignorance because it should not be tolerated. And it's sad. We live in a world where you got elderly people disrespect elderly. Then you got young disrespect the old and old disrespect the young. And you see that a lot. But a lot of times you got to blame that to the parents. Parents part of the problem. Parents are part of being better parent and start have a better responsibility from those ignorance, man. And everybody else is down. Don't be like that because when you start putting everybody else down, you putting yourself down as well. And this is something that people don't want to talk about. End up tragic. What's worse, it end up people getting murdered behind this, and that is a sad fact. This is a reality of it. And one thing I do hate the most, they try to get you involved in that stuff to make you be more like ill towards people in the world. So why do you show more ill towards people in the world and they don't show no ill to people in the world toward you? And even when it does how women are treated and how men are treated. And that's something that needs to be a better care and taken care of because I've been some ignorant people in my life. Some who are black, some who are white, some who just young and old. You know how that go. Some people like to see people in pain to make themselves feel good, even though they don't feel good themselves. I mean, I don't like to see anybody being hurt. I pray for them and hope they pray for me. But you didn't get them kind of folks. Some folks wish that and avoid those folks, man. All costs. You can live more longer because sometimes they're not gonna live as long. You're gonna see where they're gonna end up. They're gonna end up dead or in be in jail. At the end of the day, it's not even worth it. And that's what's wrong with the better people around us, we can be better people. So the only way to best stop the ignorance and ignorance at its finest is start with ignorance itself. They won't even apologize to that person what they said or did or done. And you know how that go. Forgiveness is the first step to forgive somebody. And you can't just against somebody who done stuff to you, because that's when you start hurting other people hurting your life. You better off without them. So, and the worst ignorance of them all is this that people judge people based on the color of their skin, or their sexual preference, or religion. That's the worst hatred. And those are people that you see all the time. And that's the problem. There's ignorance in the hood, there's ignorance in the suburbs. So people Let's heal the ignorance at its finest, for it won't be at its finest. But we can have better love to give, and not better to not give in to hate. Give into love, but don't give it to hate. So be safe, be aware. Until next time. All right. All right. Peace. I'm out. All right. Peace.